What's up, guys? Welcome to Sporcle Sunday, a series where I test my ball knowledge in certain NBA quizzes and either look like a genius or an idiot doing so. The quiz for today is this year's offseason additions from each NBA team. All right, let's go ahead and hit play. And starting with the Hawks, the draft, they got Asa Newell. And then the Celtics trade, they got Porzingis. This is only until what is it? Only until July 21st. So it's still like a month old, but it should be as updated as possible. Grizzlies free agency on the Hawks. Did they get like a sharpshooter? He's on the tip of my tongue. He's a Kennard. Yes, okay. Real Madrid draft Celtics. The draft ones are gonna kill me. Kentucky Celtics. Who did they draft? Who cares? We will go on. Anthony Simons. Who did they get out of that Hawks trade? Did they get Karis LeVert? No, but the Pistons got him. Okay. Who did they get in that Atlanta Hawks deal? Oh, it's gonna make me mad because he's in that Porzingis trade. Oh, we'll forget about it. Timberwolves free agency. They got two guys from the Timberwolves. Gotta be minimum guys. We will skip it. Wow. Okay. Igor Denim or Demin. Yeah, I don't know how to say his name, but something like that. St. Quentin. Oh yeah, they drafted like 5 different guys. I'm not gonna know any of them. We will forget about it. The Hawks trade to the Nets. Wow, the Hawks traded freaking everybody. Capella's there for something. Denver Nuggets trade. That's Michael Porter Jr. Yeah. Hornets draft. That is Con Knipple. I don't know how to spell his name. There it is. Okay. Connecticut draft out of Connecticut. We'll forget it. Duke. They did not get Malawach. They didn't get Cooper Flag. Yeah, it's gonna. This might be the worst quiz I've ever done. Utah Jazz trade. Did they get Colin Sexton? They did. Okay. Milwaukee Bucks trade. They didn't get. Oh. Phoenix. Okay. Who did they get in the Milwaukee Bucks trade? Who did they? We'll forget it. Okay. Phoenix Suns free agency. They got rid of everybody. That was Mavericks free agency. I feel like I know that. Is it Caleb Martin? It's not. Elijah Martin. I have no idea who he is. Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks free agency. PJ Washington. Did they get Najee Marshall? No, the Mavericks kept their team. Point guard Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie. Yes. Okay. Suns free agency. Did they get Nurkic? No, he's there for something. They got rid of Mark Williams. Amari Williams for the Celtics. God knows who he is. Oof. Okay, we'll skip it. The Bulls draft. The Bulls didn't make the playoffs, right? We'll forget it. They got Lonzo Ball. No, the Bulls didn't get Lonzo Ball. They got Isaac Okoro. Okay. The Cavs got Lonzo Ball. And they drafted God knows who. And they signed God knows who from Atlanta. Wow, Atlanta, your whole team just is out of here. They went to all the East Coast teams. Hawks, free agency. We'll skip it. Tennessee. Who is that? Is he a guard out of Tennessee? We'll forget it. Miami Heat trade. Did they get? No, they didn't get Tim Hardaway. Who did they get from? Duncan Robinson. Yes, I thought that was a free agency deal. Who cares? Pacers draft. Yeah, anyone that wasn't one of like the top 10 picks or on the Lakers, I have no clue. Um, a trade with the Grizzlies. Trade with the Grizzlies to the Pacers. Wow, this is gonna be bad. I've already wasted 5 minutes on like 8 teams. Illinois Heat Pistons trade. Who did the Pistons trade to get Duncan Robinson? Clippers to the that's Norman Powell. Drake Powell for the Nets. Yeah, one of their five guys that they drafted. Okay. Bucks draft would not know. Bucks, no, Hornets to the Bucks. Who would they have gotten? Okay, I know they got Kyle Kuz. No, no, not Kuzma. Miles Turner. What am I talking about? Miles Turner from the Pacers. They got Cole Anthony. Who has Cole Anthony? I'll see it down the list. Who did they get from the Magic? Who was a free agent for them? They didn't get Jonathan Isaac. Did they get a guard from them? They didn't get Anthony Black. I think he's still in the Magic. Crap, I can't spell. We'll skip the Bucks. Wow, this is gonna go bad. Okay, Knicks draft, no idea. Jazz free agency, that was Jordan Clarkson. Philadelphia free agency. See, it's just a bunch of role players that Philadelphia free agency. No clue. Yeah, no idea. Wait, no, I do have an idea. Uh, it's not Drummond. No. It's a big though. Yabusele. Yes. Okay. I knew it was one of their bigs. I just didn't know which one. Magic, Michigan State. Did they have no, they made the playoffs. I don't know who that is. Another draft. Desmond Bain went there, and Phoenix Suns free agent went to Orlando. God knows. Baylor, that's VJ Edgecombe. Auburn, they drafted Janai Broom. And then the Nets free agent that signed with the 76ers. Not not Claxton, what am I talking about? It's got to be a minimum guy. They didn't have cap space. We'll skip it. South Carolina, they got Raptors got Connor Murray Bowles. I don't know how to spell his name, but that's how do you spell his name? I know that's Connor Murray Bowles. San Antonio Spurs free agent that went to the Raptors. That is Kawhi Leonard. No. Uh, who came from the Spurs to the Raptors? We'll skip it. Texas draft Wizards. They got Trey Johnson. I don't think I have to type the whole name, but I'm going to. Illinois Wizards. God knows. Florida State Wizards. Pelicans trade. They got McCollum. OKC trade. They got some young guy that the Thunder didn't have room for. I just don't. I can't remember who it is. Spurs. They got two Spurs in a trade. They got a Rockets trade, and they have a Memphis Grizzlies free agent. We'll skip that because I don't want to spend too much time on it. That was Mavericks. Cooper Flag. And then D'Angelo Russell. I think this might be the only team where I get the whole thing. Denver Nuggets, they got Cam Johnson. Sacramento Kings trade, they got Jonas Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. Pelicans free agent. Did they get Bruce Brown from them? Yes. And then Pistons free agent. I was complimenting them a lot on their free agency. Who did they get from the Pistons? I think that was Hardaway Jr. Yes, okay. Golden State draft. I have no idea who they drafted. They didn't sign anybody either. Okay. I mean, they should sign Kuminga, but that's a whole nother video that I'm making right now. So, Rockets, they got KD. And then Lakers free agent, Dorian Finney-Smith. Clippers, Penn State draft. I know their first round pick was a guy named Janis. It's a long name. I think he's from France, if I'm not mistaken, but that's who it is. Utah Jazz trade. They got who it was in that three-team deal with the Heat. They got John Collins. Milwaukee Bucks free agents. They didn't get KPJ. They didn't get Gary Trent. They got Brook Lopez. Phoenix Suns free agents. They did not get Mark Williams. They did not get. No, he went to the Suns. Um, we'll forget it. San Antonio Spurs free agent. Did they get Harrison Barnes? Did they get who's the big? Who's the big that played for them? Bismack Biyombo. Is he still with the? No, he's still with the Spurs. We'll skip it. Lakers. Who the who was the rookie? I was just he was on my mind right now. Who was the rookie that they traded up for? He's just we'll skip it. Jake Laravia, Portland Trailblazers, DeAndre Ayton, and then Marcus Smart. That's gonna make me so mad because he was on the tip of my tongue earlier. Grizzlies draft, God knows. In the Orlando Magic trade, they got Cole Anthony. Did they get Jonathan Isaac out of that? I mean, they got a bunch of first round picks. Who did they get outside of Cole Anthony? Did they get Wendell Carter Jr.? No. Okay, a Rockets trade. Who did the Rockets send to Memphis? Who did they sign from the Cavs? Was it no, not DeAndre Hunter. Point guard, Ty Jerome. Yes. Okay. Timberwolves draft, God knows. Pelicans, Oklahoma. He's a small guard. I like them a lot. Jeremiah Fears. God knows the rest. Washington Wizards trade. Who did they get when they sent McCollum? Would they have gone old or young? I think they went young because there's no old guy on that team outside of Chris Middleton, unless he did go. Yeah, they got two guys from the Wizards. We'll skip it. Warriors free agent that went to the Pelicans. That's Kevon Looney. OKC draft. They drafted a big. They drafted a big. I wasn't really high on, but I like the pick. I forgot what his name is. We're gonna skip it. Wow, this is terrible. I'm on my last five teams right now. Suns draft. They got Common Malawa. St. Joseph's draft, God knows. Kentucky draft, God knows. Rockets trade. They got Jalen Green and they got Dylan Brooks. And then free agent from God knows how to say that. Fenerbahce. I don't know. Trailblazers, they got the steal of the draft, Hansen Yang. Celtics trade, they got Drew Holiday. And then Bucks free agency move. They signed. Who would they have signed? I have no clue. Not Kuz. It's got to be a. Did they get Torian Prince? No, not who? No. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought they got Torian Prince from the Bucks. The Kings draft out of Colorado State. They didn't make the playoffs, so they would have had a lottery pick. Lottery out of Colorado State. They should just go and disband that whole team. I don't know who you drafted out of Colorado State in the lottery. I'm gonna look so dumb when it's like one of the top prospects from this year's draft. Nuggets trade, they got Dario Saric. Clippers free agency. No, not Batum. Who did they get from the Clippers? No idea. Pistons free agent. God knows. Is Malik Beasley? No. Okay. Spurs draft. Dylan Harper. He's gonna be the best player coming out of this draft. Mark my words. Carter Bryant, the best defender out of this draft. Wizards trade to the Spurs. Maybe this will help me get the Wizards side of it. Spurs. They got somebody from the Wizards. Would they have gotten a big? No idea. Celtics free agent. And then a Kings free agent. You get Malik Monk? No. Yeah, we're gonna skip it. Rutgers draft. They got Ace Bailey. And then Walter Clayton Jr. Wisconsin draft. God knows. Miami Heat trade. Who did they get from Miami Heat? I know they got younger. I know they went like complete like young. Did they get Jaime Jaquez? Who did they get? Davion Mitchell? No. Who would the Miami Heat have given up to get Norman Powell? They had to have given up somebody. The Jazz got rid of John Collins and went younger, but I forgot who they got from the Heat. Okay, we'll go and we'll scroll back up to here. The Celtics, anything that says draft, God knows, you know. But this Hawks trade, I should have. I don't know why I can't picture who they traded Porzingis for. It had to have been some guy on a relatively small contract because that was the whole point of trading Porzingis. He's probably making around 10, 11 mil from the Hawks. I used to watch. Oh, okay. It was Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Risase. Um, they're four, and then Onyeka Okongwu. Who played their four? Jalen Johnson played their four. Then it was Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert is on the Pistons. Um, yeah, I have no idea. Timberwolves. They didn't get Mike Conley. Yeah. Who would they have gotten from the Timberwolves? Probably most likely a bench guy. All of these are bench guys. Did Claxton did not get moved at in this free agency? Okay. Oh wow, this is bad. 56 out of 132 with 2 minutes left. This is terrible. Um, who would the Hornets have gotten? Well, I'm on the Bucks now. Who would the Hornets have traded to the Bucks? Who could they have traded? I mean, who wants anybody on their team outside of LaMelo and Brandon Miller? Any no Bridges, no Malik, no Mikal Miles. What about common last names? Green, Williams, Brown. Um, I already put Robinson. Johnson is there for the Wizards. I have no idea. I have a minute left. Is there anything? The Pacers, who would they have signed? Who would they have signed that didn't have a team last year? Not Thomas Bryant. He was on the team. Memphis Grizzlies trade. There's probably a big deal that I'm missing out on, and I know which one I'm missing out on because I'm a bozo. Milwaukee Bucks free agent that went to the Portland Trailblazers is Damian Lillard. Okay, I'm a bozo for that one. Okay, who else was supposed to get moved? Giannis didn't get moved. Dame got moved. Porzingis got moved. I already mentioned that. Who else got moved? I have 20 seconds left and I'm less than 50%. This is terrible. Wow, my ball knowledge is downhill. Is there anybody Illinois? This Illinois guy that the Heat drafted is a big. I know that. Okay. Hugo Gonzalez, God knows. Georges Niang, I knew he was a minimum guy. Okay. Luke Garza, Josh Minot. I probably should have gotten Luca Garza. Would not. I probably should have gotten Nolan Traore. Uh, Terrence Mann went to the Nets. Okay. Liam McNeely, I'm a bozo. Oh my God, how did I not get that? Pat Connaughton and Mason Plumlee. Noah Sengai, he was a lottery pick. I'm a scrub. Tyrese Proctor, Larry Nance is back on the Cavaliers. Okay, don't know who this guy is. Don't know who these guys are. Jay Huff, I thought he was still on the Grizzlies, and then James Wiseman. I didn't know he wasn't on the. Hold on, wasn't he a Piston before this season? Yes. I knew it was some international big. I just, who knows? Simone Fontecchio. I would not have got that. Vasily Micic. I do remember this trade, but but who did they get for it? They got Pat Connaughton for him. I think a first was included in there too. Gary Harris went to the Bucks. Muhammad Diawara, Jason Richardson's son. Tyus Jones went to the Magic. Yeah, Colin Murray Boyles. I knew it was Colin Murray Boyles. I just didn't know how to spell his name. Um, who? Cam Whitmore went from the Rockets to the Wizards. Okay, and then Marvin Bagley. I would not have got that. Um, yes, this was the long name that I didn't know how to pronounce. Oh my God. What am I doing? I missed out on Bradley Beal and Chris Paul. Wow. And in my head, I'm like, okay, Bradley Beal moved teams from the Suns. You know, I gotta type him in at some point, and I didn't type him in. I'm an idiot. Chris Paul is there. Adu Tiero. He was on the tip of my tongue, but I probably would have spelled that wrong. Cedric Coward, I like him. KCP they got out of that trade. Joan Berenger. This guy is like Rudy Gobert 2.0. Derek Queen should have got. Jordan Poole is where they went when they traded CJ McCollum. And then Sadiq Bey, they spelled Sadiq wrong, but uh Nigel Hayes Davis. Dennis Schroeder's on the Kings now. Did not know that. Kelly Olynyk, Luke Cornett, and they got Kevin. They did not go young. They got Kyle Anderson and Kevin Love. So Young was not even in their ballpark. I should have got at least a 70. There's so many players that I missed, but yeah, that was terrible. Maybe this is what I get for not uploading for 3 weeks. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you do a better score. I'll put the link of the quiz down in the description. Yeah, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.